So I'm not negative. I get blamed for that. I'm a realist, okay? I like to see things for what they really are. Don't blow smoke up my butt. Don't tell me everything's going to be okay. Don't tell me that I should be okay at my job because I make buku bounce money. No, that's not real. Resolutions are not real. Resolutions suck. They are stupid and they are pointless. And before, I can already hear some of you because it's already been on Facebook today. I can't believe that he's going to be on there preaching about resolutions. Resolutions are wonderful. They are a way for people to start getting change in their life. They are a way for people to make themselves better. Blah, 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 blah. All resolutions are a temporary action to make yourself feel better temporarily. Think about it. It is a temporary, something you tell yourself, something you convince yourself that you're going to do to make yourself feel better. It's a temporary action to help yourself temporarily. Why social media is such an issue for me. It's not real. It's not real. We control what we put out there. We control the product. And all you people that get on me about, oh, you get on social media too much, you get on Facebook too much. I love Facebook. Facebook is so great. How about this one? Selfies. Love yourself, love God. Shut up. You know what the problem with selfies are? Is that you take 45 of them to find one good one. That's not reality. Isn't there something out there now that you have to take a selfie here? Because if you take a selfie here, it'll expose all your chins. If I got 3 chins, if I take a selfie here, it looks like I got 1. That's not real. Reality is I got 3 stinking chins. Just take a picture of yourself and be done with it. I challenge you guys, all you pro-Facebook people, all you people that can't stand when I rant and rave about Facebook, I challenge you guys to do something in 2018. Make Facebook real. Make Instagram real. Make it real, especially you single women. Especially you single girls who, some of you guys take nice selfies. You do. Some of you guys look good. It took you 67 tries, but you look good. And I get it. You can say, no, you're lying. No, you don't want to admit it. Some of you guys put yourself out there in hopes that a guy will see you. That's cool. That's cool. But this is what I want you guys to do. Wake up tomorrow morning, roll out of bed, and take a picture of yourself and post that. No makeup, hair a mess, sheets all messed up, clothes all over the bedroom. Just do it. That's real. That's real. That's what that potential guy is going to see every day for the rest of his life. Right? It's why I got a problem with internet dating. I bash that all the time too. Internet dating. What's the difference? You go through your phone, you find the 6 best pictures you can, and you put them on there. Then you write all this stuff on there. Loving, gentle, kind, committed. Why don't you guys write on there an absolute, you know what, every 2 weeks of the month? Write that. That's real. Write that you have an anger problem. Write that you have a temper. Be real. Nobody wants to be real. A well-taken selfie does not change our ugliness. We can admit something in here, right? We all have ugliness in our lives. Every single one of us. We have ugliness. We have things in our lives that we don't want anybody to see, that we would never in a million years think about putting out there. A well-taken selfie does not change your ugliness. A well thought out post. And some of you guys got good ones. You really do. It doesn't change your ugliness. A flip of the calendar does not change you. Okay? A new number, it does not change our ugliness. What is the difference between March 1st and January 1st? Nothing. We do the same thing on March 1st that we do on January 1st. We take our calendar and we flip it. Or we rip the page off and we go to the next month. But no one's making March 1st resolutions, are they? No one's saying to themselves, oh, it's March 1st. It's time to make a new me. It's time to make a better me. That's why I think resolutions are a joke. Okay? That's why they're a joke. How come we don't have a happy half-year day? Hey, it's July 1st. Happy half-year to you. I was saying about this today when I was writing this out. I might market this. I might become a millionaire and I'll share money with you guys. It's a perfect time to start resolutions. You can take your last 6 months. You can take a look at where you're at in your life. You can take an assessment of all the things that you said you were going to change in January and see where you're at, right? July 1st, I did this, and this. Ooh, I failed at this, and this. I better fix that. And then you can take your next 6 months and you can make them better than your first 6 months. It sounds genius, right? But there's no July 1st. There's no July 1st day. Right? One, because it would ruin our July 4th. And two, because Snapchat doesn't have it in their tabloids. Nobody's saying, hey, it's July 1st. Let's have more New Year's resolutions. It's man-made. January 1st is that whole resolution thing is man-made. I'll talk to you guys for a minute. We hate Valentine's Day, right? We hate it. And all the guys talk about Valentine's Day. It's stupid. It's a Hallmark made day. Blah, 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 blah. I'm telling you guys right now, I'm going to catch flack for this. I'm going to catch flack for this. If you're a man, if you are a man, and I don't care how many wars you've been in, I don't care how tough you think you are. If you're a man, you better treat that girl the same way 365. Just because you know you're going home from dinner on February 14th and getting some does not mean that you should treat her better that night than any other night of the year. You should treat her that way on June 22nd when she's walking around the house in sweatpants, no bra, hasn't shaved her legs for 3 days, her hair's not washed, and she's having a moment. You better love her. I'm serious. You better love her like that on that day. Girls, don't try not to do that, though. I get it. I get it. Life happens. Life happens. I get it. Things get in the way. But just try. The point of this is if you're going to feel good about yourself on January 1st, if you're going to hit the reset button, right, because that's what we're kind of doing on January 1st, then you better feel equally as good about yourself on April 22nd when you failed 3 times already, okay? When you've already been into 5 bottles of wine for the year, even though you were going to give it up. When you've already cursed your mouth off at work when you thought you were going to stop swearing. When you've already screamed at your kids more than you wanted to during the year. We all have things that we want to fix in our life. We all have things that we want to change. We all have things that want to help us be better people. The problem is we fail at them. And you're going to fail, and I'm going to tell you why tonight. Proverbs 16:9. Let's go to the Bible. Proverbs 16:9. In their hearts, humans plan their course. But the Lord establishes their steps. There's the problem right there, New Year's resolutions. In their hearts, plan their course. But the Lord establishes their steps. You can sit there the entire New Year's Eve and tell yourself and all your friends, I'm going to do this in 2018, and I'm going to do that, and I'm going to change, and I'm going to blah, 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 blah. That's you. That's a human planning your course. That's you planning your course. And if you've been with us the last couple weeks, what did we talk about at the end of the year? Take you out of it. Take you out of it. That's just another verse that proves that we are not in control. Oh, we like to think we're in control. We like to tell ourselves we're in control, but we're not. The Lord establishes their steps. The Lord will establish your steps. Plan all you want. If the Lord wants you in Mercer County in 2018, that's where you're going to be. If He wants you single for the entire year in 2018, that's where you're going to be. Things we try to control, we fail. That's why Facebook, social media, will always fail. Okay? Because we control it. We control what gets put out there. You will be exposed. I just had a situation the other day. Kid on there. I've known this kid for years. Right? And he's always posting stuff on there. Great life, great wife, great kids, great job. Meanwhile, he just OD'd 3 weeks ago. Okay? He doesn't have a great life. And his wife's half the problem. Be real with yourself, guys. That's not being negative, guys. It might sound negative, and it might sound harsh, and you might be thinking to yourself, what is wrong with this kid? He's a jerk. No, that's real. You want to do yourself a favor in 2018? You want to help yourself in 2018? Be real. Be real with who you are. Be real about your problems. Be real about your situation in life. Be real about where God has you. Guys, listen to me. We come here to better ourselves. I do this because I want to see everybody in this room, everybody that watches that, succeed in life. I want to see them be the best person they can be. You want to change? You want to succeed? You want to be the best version of you? You want to do all this in 2018? Open your heart to the Lord. If you want to make a resolution and you're just 100% steadfast, I'm going to do resolutions because I like them. Well, good for you. Then make your resolution to open your heart to the Lord and forget everything else. Let that be it. The Sermon on the Mount. One of my favorites. Why? Because it's actually Jesus preaching. It's Jesus preaching. If you guys have been with me, you've heard this before. Matthew 5:3. You don't have to look it up. Just listen. Matthew 5:3. Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. When you guys were thinking up what you're going to do in 2018, when you were thinking about all these things that you're going to change, when you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, I'm going to be a better person. How many of you guys got on your knees? How many of you guys clasped your hands and prayed to God and asked Him to help you? See, there's the problem with resolutions right there. Another one. Matthew 5:3. Blessed are the poor in spirit. That has nothing to do with finances, guys. That has nothing to do with finances. That verse, Jesus is saying, God blesses those who are poor and realize their need for Him. He blesses those who can sit there and say to themselves, I want to stop drinking. I want to stop swearing. I want to stop cheating on my wife. I want to be a better parent. I want to be a better person, but I can't do this on my own. God, I need your help. Which completely goes against everything that society tells us these days, right? Because we're supposed to be in power of everything. We're supposed to be in control of ourselves. We're the ones that make a difference. We're the ones that lose the weight. We're the ones that get us to where we're at in our job. You might be good temporarily, but you'll fail in the end. You might make it your whole life thinking you're successful. But where are you going to be on Judgment Day? Where are you going to be? Blessed are the ones who can say to themselves, I can't do this on my own. I can't. I want every one of you to do something with yourself this year. I want to see you guys prosper. I want to see you guys make the changes that you want to make. Heck, I got my own I got to do, believe me. But none of us can do them. We will have no success unless we get on our knees and recognize our inability and ask the Lord to help us. That's it. And you know what? Some of you will sit there and say, I can't wait to get out of here. This dude's an idiot. Come see me in 2019. Tell me how your year went. You can blow it off as long as you want. I've blown it off for 41 years. You don't like what I'm saying? Let's go to the Bible. Acts 12. All right? Just listen up. Acts 12. We got a lot of people here tonight from the prison, so it's kind of fitting that I picked this. Acts 12 in itself is an amazing story. It's a story about a prison escape. Okay? Peter's escape from prison. Just that alone is an amazing story. But there's so much more to this story. Listen to this. Verse 6 through 10. The night before Peter was to be placed on trial, he was asleep, fastened with 2 chains between 2 soldiers. Stop right there. So he had 2 chains, right? One on each wrist. And those chains were probably secured to walls or the floor. So he's stuck there. The Bible also mentions that he's between 2 soldiers. Okay? It's significant that the word soldier is there. Why? Because that means they are armed. They are armed. They are prepared to do what they have to. If for some reason Peter was to miraculously break through those 2 chains, he has to face those 2 guards who are armed, and they're meant to kill him. Others stood guard at the prison gate. So there's more. There's more soldiers. So let's just say 2 miracles occur. And he gets past the first 2 soldiers. There's more. Okay? There's more gates. But listen what happens. Suddenly there was a bright light in the cell, and an angel of the Lord stood before Peter. The angel struck him on the side to awaken him and said, "Get up." And the chains fell off his wrists. Then the angel told him, "Get dressed and put on your sandals." And he did. "Now put on your coat and follow me," the angel ordered. So Peter left the cell, following the angel, but the entire time he thought it was a vision. He didn't realize it was actually happening. They passed the first and second guard post and came to the iron gate leading to the city, and this opened for them all by itself. Amazing. Amazing. But there is some symbolism here. This is an absolutely perfect metaphor for what we deal with as humans. Here is a man who is about to go to trial the next day, and make no mistake about it, it's a death sentence, okay? It is not going to be a fair trial, because the king had already killed James. Peter's next. Peter's next. He's up against insurmountable odds. He has conditions in his life that seem helpless. He's chained to the wall. He has soldiers with weapons all over the place guarding him. And not only does he have to get through a couple gates, but there's an iron gate outside the city. Think about this. 2 chains. What can that be? We have chains, right? One could be fear, and one could be doubt. Why do our resolutions fail? Why, when we make the first mistake on January 25th or February 2nd or whatever it is, why do we give up? Because fear tells us you're not going to make it. Fear tells us you can't. Fear tells us it ain't going to happen in 2018 either. And then doubt creeps in. And doubt tells us the same thing. You don't have what it takes. Look at you. You're the same way you were 5 years ago. What makes you think 2018 is going to be any different? You're still a jerk. You're still a loudmouth. You're still drunk. That's fear and doubt. Guys, that's Satan. You can say whatever you want. That's the enemy. That's the chains that we have around us. That's why we can't get past January without failing. Some of you have 4 chains, unfortunately. Some of you have fear, doubt, and anxiety and depression. That's some serious barriers, right? Those are some serious barriers. Peter had some serious barriers there. It takes a miracle to get through what he was in. Do you guys think that you as a person can get through that on your own? What had to happen to Peter? Peter had an intervention. Peter needed the Lord. Peter could not get past his sick circumstances on his own. So, here comes an angel, and the chains break. That's only problem number 1 fixed, right? Just like our lives. Just like our lives, guys. Listen. What happens? What did he have to face next? He had to face the soldiers, right? He had to face people. Are you kidding me? We don't have to face people? So we get over 1 hump. We get over 2 humps. Now we got all these people in the world telling us, ain't you. No, you suck. I know who you really are. I've seen this story before. I've heard this crap last year. It ain't going to happen. You're not going to do it. Blah, 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 blah. We deal with it every day at work, don't we, JJ? It's another obstacle, another situation, another circumstance that we cannot get through on our own. Again, Peter had God. Peter had God. And he got through it. The Bible makes no mention of those soldiers. We have no idea what happened to them soldiers. Did God make them faint? Did he kill them? Did they disappear like dust? Did they run scared? Who knows? Okay? It's not in the Bible. We're not supposed to know. We just know that they are gone because of God, because of the angels. And then what happens? Then what happens? He walks through the gate of the city. The iron gate, which, by the way, the Bible already says was already opened. Free man. Free from his bondage. Free from everything that was holding him back, including other humans. Free. Guys, that is incredible. That's an incredible story. And I know that there's some of you here tonight thinking to yourselves, I can't. I'm too far gone. I've done too much in my life. God would never do that for me. Are you kidding me? We're talking about Peter. Do you guys know what Peter had just done a few years before this? He looked Jesus in the eye the night of Jesus' death, looked him in the eye and said, I will never deny you, Father. I will never disown you, Lord. Not me. I will never do that. This is Peter. 2 hours, 3 hours later, what's he do? Aren't you the one that was with Jesus? Oh, no, not me. Aren't you the one I seen with the Christ? What? Who? Jesus Christ? I don't know who that is. We talk about giving God the finger, right? One finger, two. He gave him 3 fingers that night. Threw him up there. I don't know you. I disown you. This is the same person. And now God is taking this man and freeing him against insurmountable odds. Moving him to where he wants him. Are you guys tracking what I'm saying here? Why? Because Peter had faith. Because Peter opened his heart to the Lord and let the Lord work in him. Did he end up in prison? Yeah. Did he end up with some troubles in life, some trials? Uh-huh. Did God free him from them? Are you kidding me? Did he free him from them? He took him through 3 major obstacles and freed him. Peter. And the funny thing about this entire story is that Peter didn't even know it was happening. He didn't even know it was happening. Peter left the cell following the angel, but all the time he thought it was a vision. He didn't realize it was actually happening. That's the beauty of letting go and letting God. That's the beauty of it. If you just let God in control, if you just take yourself out of the mix, things will start to happen to you without you even knowing it. When I first decided, when I finally said, I can't do this anymore. I can't live my life like this anymore. I can't be a womanizer anymore. I can't run my mouth anymore. I can't be a jerk to people. I can't do this anymore, Lord. I need your help. When I finally did that, I thought for sure God was going to fix my drinking problem first. But 3-4 months down the road, I wake up one day and I'm like, holy crap, I haven't sworn in like 4 months. I haven't said the F word in 4 months. I haven't used any type of vulgarity in 3 or 4 months. I didn't even know it was happening. God changed it. He fixed it. He took me to where I needed to be. If you guys would have known me 5-6 years ago, to see where I'm at now, it's nothing short of a miracle, believe me. And I'm just trying to do what God wants me to do, okay? It's not easy getting ridiculed on Facebook or having people say, you're an idiot, this is just something new you're going to do, you'll fail. Here's what I love about this. Good change. You let God in your life, it'll be good change. You'll change. It'll be good change. But better yet, it'll be permanent change. Permanent change. Not temporary, not a quick fix, not something to make you feel good for a month. It'll be permanent change. And finally, it'll be God-breathed change. Who the heck does not want to be changed by God? We're talking about the maker of the universe. The person, the entity that put the stars in the sky. That's who will change you. Not you. Not some stupid quick fix 10-step program. Not some trainer at Planet Fitness, who, by the way, says go eat the pizza afterward. Got me. What better change is that? The maker of the universe? Are you kidding me? What better change is that? A few quick things about this verse and then I'll wrap it up. I tell you guys all the time, especially you guys that come to me one-on-one, keep moving forward. Keep moving forward. Keep pressing on. What's the first thing the angel says to Peter? What's the first thing the angel said to Peter? Quick, get up. Get up. Okay? Stop feeling sorry for yourself. Stop saying, woe is me. Stop crying about the situation you're in. We all got situations. Okay? And yes, they suck. Some of us are in bad relationships. Some of us don't have any relationships. Some of us have lost loved ones in our life. We have bad situations. You can't deal with it on the ground. You can't deal with it lying down. Do you guys know when you're here, you have a completely different view. But when you get up, you see things differently. You start seeing things differently. Stand up. Get up. The angel tells him, get on your feet. That's the first thing he told him. After that, the angel says, follow me. Move forward. Move forward. Regardless of your situation, move forward. Do you realize the angel said that to Peter right after the chains had fallen? He still had to get through the guards. He still had to get through the gates. He still had problems that he had to deal with. But what did the angels tell him? Follow me. Move forward. Keep moving forward. And finally, he thought it was a vision. He didn't even know what it was doing, but he kept moving forward. And then look, the gate. The gate already opened. The gate already was opened. Guys, every single person in this room has a gate that's already opened. That's your New Year's. That's what you can look forward to in 2018. It's already opened. You just got to get to it. You got to put away all this ridiculousness that society tells you to do. Oh, it's okay. You're a victim. Keep crying. It'll be okay. As a matter of fact, why don't we go drink some wine because you've had a rough life? No! Everyone says, why is it called disconnected? Aren't you supposed to be connected to the church? No, it's called disconnected because we're never going to be who God wants us to be unless we disconnect ourselves from what society wants us to be. That's why it's called disconnected. We have to stop thinking that pills and wine and breweries and all this other stuff are going to fix us. Nah. Yes, I lived it. I tried all that stuff. All of it. All of it. Including snorting coke. It doesn't work. It never fixed me. I didn't get fixed. I didn't get right until I said, I can't do this anymore. I need you, Lord. I need your help. That's when the door started opening. That's when the door to this opened. That's when I was given a place to do this. That's when the door to YouTube opened. Now anybody in the world can see this. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't wake up one day and just decide I'm going to start preaching. He has a plan for you guys. God has a plan for you. You can believe it. You can think it's hogwash. You can whatever. But I'm telling you, he's got a plan for you. And if you just let him work, if you just open your heart to the plan and keep moving forward, you will reach it. And when you get to the gate, it'll already be opened. Are you going to fail? Yep. Are you going to make mistakes? Yep. Are you going to make bad decisions that will lead you to sin occasionally? Yes. Okay? A verse we all love, Romans 3:23 tells us, for we all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We're human. But the beauty of Romans 3 is that it goes on to tell us there is redemption. Listen, people are made right with God when they believe that Jesus died. That's biblical. That's a verse. People are made right with God when they believe that Jesus died for their sins. All you got to do is believe. All you got to do is let go. Stop trying to be in control of everything. Stop. Because you know what happens? The Lord starts helping you. The Lord starts helping you with your mouth and your temptations. 2 Peter, of all people, he had the right to write this. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations. The Lord knows how to deliver the godly out of temptations. You will be helped. You will have help. You will have an ever-present strength in your time of need. It's right there for us. It's why Philippians tells us, Paul, I press on toward the goal. For the prize is the call of God in Christ Jesus. The heck with resolutions. That should be your goal. That should be your goal. And it may take years to attain. But that's okay. Okay? Because nothing good in this world gets fixed quick. God needs to work on you first. And it takes time. And it takes one thing at a time. And there are days where you might think, I'm failing. I can't do this anymore. That's when you get up. That's when you keep moving forward. I deal with it all the time. Do I slip up? You're darn right I slip up. You just got to keep moving forward, guys. You got to keep moving forward. All right? Get up, everybody. Get up. Stand on your feet. Every one of you. Because that's where you start. That's where the angels started. Get up. Get on your feet. Make yourselves better. Make the 2018 the best year ever. Make it the best year ever, guys. Let God lead you. Bow your heads. Thank you so much, Father, for everything you do for us. Lord, I ask that you be with every single person in this room. Lord, I pray that we all realize that we can't do anything in this world without you. We can't make it past our obstacles and all the barriers in our life without you. Lord, please be with us. Let us know that you're there. When we have trials and temptations, strengthen us. Give us your peace. Help us get through this next year. Make us better people, Father. Make us better Christians. Make us better. I ask that you be with everybody in this room tonight. I thank you for everybody in this room tonight. Amen. Thanks, guys. I love all of you.